stuff, they offer movies, and it sounds like all of the stuff is free. So if any of you guys are interested, I didn't make a lot of copies of it, but let me know and I can get you guys a copy. I think I'll definitely check it out with my kids. I always look for places to go, especially if they're free, to do with my kids. And then also a new Clinica Sierra Vista opened up. I know sometimes it's really hard to get into your doctor's office, and a lot of times the offices that are new, they are the least crowded because a lot of people don't know about it. So if you would like a flyer, I'll put them right behind Anthony right there. And then also for those of you guys that have parents, that have kids, when I was still staying at home and when my kids were under school age, I always would go to the library for those special events. So I printed a schedule of what they have going on. They have Lego Club, they have toddler story time.
We're at Barnes & Noble too.
Oh, Barnes & Nobles, yep. I used to go there as well. You know, like sometimes it was just good to get out of the house. So it was always a fun event to go to. Do we have any other announcements, Labrelle or Ashley, Lloyd?
Bless you, bud.
Did everybody have a good start into 2016?
About 30 seconds.
Okay, cool. Everybody have a good start into 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
For us, it was kind of a crazy month. Did you guys all have a crazy month too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like whenever the new year starts, everything gets a little crazy, huh? So, any questions? For those that are new to THP, welcome. If this is your first month, welcome. Make the best of it. You know, it's a 2-year program, so it goes by really, really fast. We have one person exiting today after 2 years, and it seems like I was her caseworker for 2 years. It seems like it just flew by. So it goes by super, super fast. So every month matters. Every month, try to move forward and utilize all the services that are still available for you. Any questions while we wait for Randy? Randy's our guest speaker today. Any questions about the handbook or about THP requirements? Any questions about EYF? Just a reminder, the EYF, it's the Emancipated Youth Fund. It's due by the 5th. If it's not paid by the 5th, there's a $20 late fee. Any questions about that? Most of you guys have been really good about paying that, so really, really great. All right, again, thank you so much for being on time. And this is Randy Martin, the CEO of Covenant, for those that haven't met him yet. And we're really excited to have him today to share with you guys.
Can you slide that way for me, Steph? Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna chill right here. Thanks, man. Brought me some money? No, I'm gonna stand up. Thanks. Cool. How's everybody doing? Good. I'm pretty happy to be hanging out with you. Who's new? Anyone? First month?
We have 2 new people here.
There are some.
Undercover.
Yeah? What's your name?
Desiree.
Desiree and Josh. All right. Who's short timing it? Who's like next month? Ivana, you are?
I'm about to be out of here.
Really?
Hey.
March 1 or?
Hey, March.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anybody
Hey,
else?
March is
March 31st, yeah.
You are?
March 31st, yeah.
Wow.
November.
November. That's coming up.
It's coming up.
Well,
November's gonna be here quick.
man, I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about this today. This is something I'm kind of working on right now myself. I just got off a conference call talking about the very thing I want to share with you guys today. And it's basically all about kind of just life, bigger concepts. I mean, it's applicable to every person in the room. So this is for our staff too, so make sure you guys are listening. Take notes if you can. I'd really recommend that you get yourself a binder, a little notebook, something like this. We have them if you want them. And take notes on stuff. So when you come to class, it's not really just pick up the check day. If that's how you see it, then it's really no different than going to human services and going to welfare. But if you want to change your life, you have to apply all the things you're hearing and take down any kind of note that's going to help you with your life. You're all old, you know, you're not old in the sense of you're 90 or 80 or 70, but you're old in the sense that life started and you're down a track right now. And that track is headed one direction unless you change it. And the way you change that is by retooling your brain and figuring out who you are, the person you want to be, and putting it out there. And if you're not making that connection, then you're going to pretty much follow whoever's in front of you. So who you hang out with is going to be a big part of your life. You're going to follow them off a cliff. You're going to follow them to great places. So you need to be very careful about what you do. So I'd recommend bring a notebook. Take notes. Now if there's stuff that doesn't apply to you, if you know I was up here talking about sex ed and you don't have sex, then you probably don't need to take notes, right? If I'm up here talking about substance abuse and you're not using, you probably don't need to take notes unless you're got a friend who might be using substances or someone you want to help. When we talk about life goals and purpose, it's important for you to walk away from here different. Because for us, this isn't about a class. This isn't about check day. This isn't about a meeting. This is about your life. Everybody on the team, LaBrell, Lloyd, Ashley, Stephanie, Kim, Laura, people you don't even know about, the board members are all about you having a great life. So what does that look like? Let's open this up real quick. What does success look like for you? What does success look like for anybody that is a human being?
Someone who looks, feels, and smells very good.
Someone looks, feels,
And smells good.
smells good. All right, there we go. What else? I got a lot of friends that they're not successful. They don't smell good.
A lot of money, of course.
Yeah. Money. What else?
Monetary.
Yeah.
Basically achieving your goals.
Achieving goals. Okay. So achieving goals is one of them. Everything else we're saying. What else, guys? Gals? What's success? I mean, this is base layer right here. If we can't get off the ground right here, then I don't even know why we do class, or why you come, or why we have a building, or why we're covenant.
Success is like what you make it. You don't have to have money to be successful. You can just have a family and be happy, like with yourself and what you're doing. To me,
Okay, so you said something right there in the middle. Be happy with who?
yourself.
With yourself.
Yeah.
So is that success?
I think so.
Yeah.
What about the garbage man?
Yep.
Could he be successful?
Yeah.
President of the United States.
He's happy.
Could the President of the United States be horrible and not a success?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Could not getting political. Could the garbage man be not happy? How about the rap star? Could he be a success? Could he be a failure?
Yeah.
How about the single mom? Success, failure. The baseball player, success, failure. Right? So it doesn't matter what you have. It matters who you are. But to get to that place where who you are feels successful, there's some certain things that you have to put in place, right? So when we talk about just a couple different things that really are going to guide us today, it's going to be these three words: be, do, almost made it do, and have. Okay? This is pretty much you. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have? So if one of your goals is, I want to drive a truck, well then, man, you got to get moving towards that truck payment, or buying it off, or saving it. If one of your goals is, I want to be a teacher, well then, you need to start moving towards classes that are going to get you a teacher, or figure out what kind of teacher you want to be. If you want to be a person that's connected in faith, I'm a person of faith, so a lot of things you'll hear me talk about be around faith. Not telling you what to do, telling you my life story. So for me, I want to be someone connected to God. So what does that mean for me? It means I have to change my day, have to change what I read, have to change what I focus on. So my success may not be based upon this, about what I have, or about what I do. My success may be about who I am, what I want to be. And let's say I just say I want to be someone that wakes up every day and follows God's leadership in my life. That's who I want to be, right? And tomorrow God tells me, get on a boat and go to China, okay? And I don't do that, right? It doesn't matter what all this is. It doesn't matter if I've got the truck and I'm teaching or doing whatever. If I'm not following this one area of my life and that goal of who I want to be, then it doesn't matter. I'm going to be miserable as a teacher and miserable driving around my cool truck because I'm not really following this. However, if I set this straight and who I want to be is something that's meaningful to me, and I'm achieving that, and I feel good with myself, and I'm setting goals around who I want to be. Let's say I want to talk to God more. I want to worship Him more. I got to spend time doing that. That means I may not be able to hang out with that friend. It means I may not be able to watch that TV show. I'm going to sacrifice something that's okay for something that's great. And you're right in that pocket right now that makes that happen. But guess what? Stephanie was there, LaBrelle was there, Lloyd was there, Ashley was there. Ashley and LaBrelle, a little bit closer to your age. Some of you probably their age. Lloyd, not so much, man. Lloyd's older than me, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm right there as well. But we were 21 through 25, 26. We were there. So, you know, when you're successful and when you get to be, do, have, it just doesn't hatch. It's not an egg that just goes boom. And eggs hatch, but what happens before the egg hatches? It's, yeah, it has to incubate, some chickens have to do something crazy, and then eggs are made and little chickens come out. So before you see it, it's already something else. And that's where I'm saying your life needs to be. Before you see it, you're already somewhere else in motion. So today you either got here on a skateboard, on a bike, you walked here, you took a bus, or you drove. Did I miss any form of transportation?
You got a ride.
Or you got a ride, you're still in the car, good. So you got in a car, right? Some way you got here today. Here's what you didn't do. You didn't start out at your house or some other location and get in that bus and get on your bike or get on whatever and go, well, I'm not going. And I would say, well, why aren't you going? Well, I'm heading to Covenant, man, you don't understand. What do you mean you're not going? Well, I can't see it. How am I going to get there if I can't see it? What are you talking about? You got a car. Get in your car and go. But because people fail to see where they're going, they don't start the journey. And I'm not telling you to reinvent yourself tomorrow. Becoming who you are isn't going to happen